Hello friends, my name is Raza Masood. Today we'll discuss about a topic, what is project. Friend, today's topic is very important with respect to project management, and you can think of this topic as a pillar of a project management. So friend, we will see this topic with reference to project management, PMI, PMBOK, project management body of knowledge. Friend, if you are a student and studying project management in university, or you are planning to give exam of PMP, so friend, this is a very important topic, and you will see at least 10 to 15 questions in the exam which are directly related to this topic of project. So you can understand friend that how much it is important to understand the concept of project if you are a student and want to clear the exam of project management. Secondly friend, if you are a professional project manager and working in any organization as a project manager, so again this is very important, that's necessary to understand the concept of project, because if you are a project manager, so you have to manage the project, you have to successfully deliver the project. So now friend, let's start. First of all, I would request to please subscribe to my channel and click on the bell option as well, so that my new videos can reach to you. So let's start. What is a project friend? Friend, as per the definition of PMBOK, Project Management Body of Knowledge, project is a temporary activity, temporary endeavor, which has a beginning and ending point, and it gives you a unique output or product. Okay, that's why it is called as a project. For example, if you are implementing e-commerce solution for a customer, so let's assume that you have to deliver that project within 4 months, and after 4 months the project will finish. So we will say that it's a project. Why? Because see, it is time bound, like 4 months are there in which you have to deliver the project. After 4 months the project will finish and no more resources will be working there on the project. So friend, what is actually a project? Project is a temporary thing which has a beginning and ending point, means that at some point it will start and at some point it will finish, and it gives you a unique output, product, service or result. So that is why it is called as project. Remember friend one thing, that project can never ever be an ongoing activity, it will always be a temporary activity. Temporary means that it is for some particular time period, like for example from January to April we will work for this project, and after from May we will stop working on that and the project will finish. Obviously it has to be finished, it can never ever be an ongoing activity. So friend, project manager is responsible to manage the project, and the tools and technique which we use to manage the project are called as project management. So what is actually a project friend? Project is a temporary activity, temporary thing which gives it which has a beginning and ending point, and it gives you a unique output or product, that is called as a project. Now friend, the very key concepts of a project, building blocks we can say of a project, are three building blocks of a project at which the project is based on. First one is time. Time means schedule. Like friend, remember friend one thing, that always every project has some time frame. Like take the same example of e-commerce solution. Like if you are implementing e-commerce solution, so as per the plan we have to complete that project within 4 months. Another example, like for example you are building a flyover somewhere, take an example, and you have 1 year to complete that project. So every project is time bound, it has a time frame. It is never ever possible that you are working on some project which has no time frame. Every project has some time frame, and we have to complete that project in particular time bound or time frame. So the first building block and the major key component of a project is a time frame. This is very important. Then the next one is cost. Cost means that friend, every project needs a cost. Needs a cost means funding means, like if you are implementing e-commerce solution, so someone is needed to give you a fund. For example, a bank is implementing a mobile application for customers, so they will give the money to vendor to develop the mobile application, Another building block of a project is quality. Quality means, friend, that the process to assure that whatever has been agreed as per the scope of work has been delivering to customer. Remember, friend, one thing, that quality means the assurance of a scope of work with with reference to agreed scope of work. Whatever we are working, if it is aligned as per the scope of work, that means that we are assuring the quality. Let me give you a very simple example of quality here, friend. You are implementing e-commerce solution, and as per the scope of work, it was decided that where the customer will do the payments through the credit card. For example, just take an example, and your technical lead came to you and he says that if we provide the functionality to do the payment through debit card as well, so it will enhance our application, and it gives more convenience and facilitate to the customer. However, friend, as per the project management concepts and quality standards, this is not the right way. If we are doing this, this will be called as gold plating. Why, friend? Because as per the scope of work, this was agreed and this was decided that customer can do the payment through the credit card. If they need another functionality, that customer can do the payment through debit card as well, so we will consider this as a new requirement or change request. So quality means that if we are delivering the work as per the scope of work, so obviously we are maintaining the quality, friend. So okay, friend, that is the main concept of quality which should have to be cleared in your mind. Then, friend, the key characteristics of a project. The key characteristics of a project, first of all, temporary. Temporary means that this is the most important characteristic of project. Why, friend? See, whatever we are working on which project, every project is temporary. Temporary means that it has a time frame. They take an example of e-commerce solution. If you are working for e-commerce solution, so after 4 months the project will finish. If we are working for a flyover project, so after 1 year the project will finish. If we are working some enhancement in business processes, so after 1 month or 2 months it will finish. Remember, friend, one thing, that project can never ever be an ongoing activity. It will always be a temporary activity. Then next one is the unique deliverable. Unique means, friend, that it should have to be a unique. For example, just take an example. A factory, there is a factory who the workers are there and they are producing a chair in the factory. Just take an example. So what would you say the production of chairs in a company, in a factory, can we say this as a project or not? We will not say, we can't say this as the production of chairs in a factory as a project. Why? First of all, it is not temporary. Then next one is the output is not unique. The project should be unique, the output should be unique. If we are producing the same things again and again, so it will never ever be called as a project. The progressive elaboration means that after sometimes we can make the enhancements, we can make the improvements. For example, just take an example, like you have implemented the mobile application. This was your project. Okay, now customer says another new requirement or change request, or you can say the enhancements. It will be called as an enhancement project, that they want that the customer can do the payment through internet banking as well. So progressive elaboration, like with the passage of time, we will be increasing the functionality of functionality of the project. We will be enhancing the product as per the requirement of customers. So the main characteristics, key characteristics of project are temporary, unique, and elaborated. So now, friend, in the last, I just want to give you very simple examples of project. For example, new product or service which you want to provide to customer, that will be called as an example of project. Constructing any building, flyovers, houses, so all these are the types of, all these are the example of project. Renovating the kitchen, renovation, designing a new transportation vehicle, modifying the data system, implementing a new business process. So all these are the examples of project friend. We must have to consider this as an examples of project. So friend, thanks a lot for your time, and that's all from my side. I hope you like this video. If you like, please share it with your friends and colleagues, and thanks a lot for your time, and that's all from my side.